Hello, buddies. I'm your science mom speaking. Have a wonderful day, dear. So, we are seeing the lesson The World of Green. Before entering into today's topic, just we can have a small recap about the previous session. What is the previous topics? We saw about the root system. What are the two types of roots? The roots are two types, taproot and fibrous root. What is meant by taproot? Taproot have one main large root growing downwards from the end of the stem into the soil. Smaller roots develop from the main root. For example, coriander, chili, and oak tree. So these plants have taproots. Next, we saw about fibrous roots. Fibrous roots have a number of thin roots arising from the end of the stem growing into the soil. All the roots are usually same size. For example, grass, wheat, palm tree. These have fibrous roots. Next, we are going to see about the shoot system. What we saw in the shoot system, what are the types of plants present in the shoot system? Herbs, shrubs, climbers, creepers, and trees. So what is meant by herbs? Herbs are small plants with a thin, slender and green stem. They have few branches or branchless. They live for a short time. We get vegetables, fruits and leaves from the herbs. A lot of area of the forest is covered with grass. Example, wheat, grass and mint. Next, about shrubs. Shrubs are usually medium size. They are taller than the herbs and appear bushy. They have hard woody stem with branches. So these branches cannot be broken easily. They live for many years. For example, rose, hibiscus, cotton. Next, climbers. Climbers have weak stem that cannot grow upright on its own. Depends on other structures or plants for support. Example, grapevine, peat plant and money plant. Next, creepers. Creepers also have weak stem that cannot grow upright. They can creep on the ground without extra support. Special roots help in creeping. These can creep for a long distance. These type of plants will be have fruits and vegetables which are in big size. Example, pumpkin, muskmelon, watermelon. Next, trees. Trees are usually tall. They have thick wood and strong stem. They give rise to many branches. It has hard outermost layer which is called as tree trunk and it protects the tree. Example, neem, coconut, mango. The trees will be living for many years. Birds build their nest on the trees. So these are the things which we discussed in the previous topic. Right. So still now you might have got a clear idea to describe the types of plants in my surroundings and can able to classify plants based on their differences. Yes. Yes. Now we can learn about today's topic. Here is a key question. What are some ways in which I can take care of plants around me? Children, we know that it is our duty to take care of plants around us. Without plants, we can't live. So we must take care of plants. So here is a pep activity. The question given here is Aditya's parent offered him the option of having either an animal or a pet as his or a plant as his pet. Aditya chose to have a pet plant. Help him learn how to take care of it. So what happens? Aditya's parent is offering him to give a pet. Either it is an animal or a plant. So this can be selected by Aditya. So what Aditya has selected, he has chose to have a pet plant. Now come on children, let us help him how to take care of the plant. Here the activity given us, tick the actions that will help the plants grow and stay alive. So we need to tick the correct actions for the plant to stay alive. First, water the plants regularly. Yes, of course, we must water the plants regularly. So the answer is correct. Provide it with healthy food. Whether we want to give food for the plant? No, it's wrong because plant will be preparing its own food. Next, keep it in a pot filled with soil that is rich in nutrients. Yes, of course. The soil which is rich in nutrients, only there the plant can able to grow healthily. So it is correct. Next, provide it with a blanket to keep it warm during the night time whether the plant feels cool. No, not at all. So no need that. It's wrong. Next, place it near the window for sunlight. Yes, of course, the plant needs sunlight, air and water to grow healthily. So this answer is correct. Next, protect it from being hurt or eaten by animals. Yes, of course, it is also the correct process. So these are the answers. So children, you can mark tick in your book. Okay, right. Plants need clean air, enough water, nutritious soil and sufficient sunlight to make their own food and stay healthy. Yes, it's absolutely right. The plant needs clean air, only then it can able to absorb the air. It needs enough water, nutritious soil and sufficient sunlight so to make their food and stay healthy. So these are the important factors for the plant to grow healthily. Right. Next we have look within activity. This question is going to be a very interesting question. Children, you just imagine that you were this dry and dusty roadside plant. How would you want to humans to take care of you? So children, you just imagine that you are the dusty dry plant. So surely you need some help from the human beings. Yes, of course. So what help will you expect from the humans? First, let us discuss what are the things needed for the plant to grow. Yes, just now we saw that plants need air, water, sunlight and a proper and safe place to grow, isn't it? And we know that plants are very important to human beings and other living things, as it is our duty to take care of plants. So here, you as a plant, what help you need from the human beings? So what help you need, that you can write in the given line. So the answer is optional. So what it comes to your mind, that you can write here. Okay, right. Next, if you were taken care by the humans, if you were taken care by the humans in this manner, what would you give them in return? So now you got the help from the human. So you will be very thankful to them, isn't it? You will feel very happy. So in return, what you would like to give them? So this is also optional answer. You can write by yourself. Okay. What you feel, how you feel, that you can write here as an answer. Next. Here is two scenes are given in your book. It is a think and ink activity. Let us discuss. Scene first. Observe this given image of a room. So what is given here? A table, a chair. What is it? A table, a bed, a bag. Window is there. Outside the window you can see the sunlight. Plants are kept here. Okay. Whether can we keep the plant inside the room? No. Let us discuss the question. Where would you place a potted plant in this room? Circle the spot in the image. Mention the reason for your choice. So this is a question given. So where will you place the potted plant? Yes, you're right, near the windows. Why? Because near the window the plant can able to receive the air, sunlight. It can able to receive sufficient air and sunlight. So this is the place which you will be choosing, isn't it? So for the first question, where would you place a potted plant in this room is exactly the keep the potted plant on the window so that sunlight and air falls to grow. Right. Next question. How would you take care of these plants? How will you take care? Exactly. You can watering the plants regularly, provide sunlight and air and keep it safe from harm and other living things. So these are the way you can take care of your plants. Right. We can see the next scenario. What is given in the second scene? Here you have four pictures. Observe images A, B, C and D and describe what is the child in each image is doing. Color the images that show the children caring for plants. So what you have to do is here four images are given. Image A, B and C. So in this the child are doing some actions, you have to decide which action is correct and you can color it that picture alone. So what is given in image A? A girl is breaking the plant. Whether it is correct? No, it's wrong. So here in the lines given, you can describe that the girl is breaking the branches of a plant. This action is wrong action. Right. Next one, image B. What a boy is doing, he is making a fence for the plant. Whether it is right or wrong? Yes, of course, it is correct. So we have to describe the boy is creating a fence for the plant to protect it. So this is the answer for this question. So as this action is correct action, you need to color for this picture. So image B picture you need to color. What is the third picture given? Image C. A boy is walking. A boy is stamping on a plant. Whether this action is correct, children? No, it's wrong. So how can we describe this? The boy is walking on the lawn, grass and crushing it. Yes, of course, he is doing the wrong action. Next picture. What the girl is doing? Yes, she is watering the plant. Yes, of course, this action is correct action. How can you describe this? The girl is watering the plant and helping it grow. As this action is correct action, you can give the color for this image. So image B and D you need to color. Okay children? Right. Now if you see a friend, the same actions we are going to discuss in deeper. If you see a friend doing any of these actions, how would you feel? What would you tell them? Really, it's very good question. So, if you're seeing your friend is breaking the branches of the plant, how would you feel? Very happy? No, you won't feel happy, isn't it? Because she is making damage to the plant. So, one, you will be getting angry or you will be very sad, isn't it? You can draw any smiley faces of this which you do, and you can tell them how you will tell them to your friend whether not to break the plant. You will be telling them not to break the plant. What is the picture given in image B? So when the boy is making fence for the plant, how will you feel? Yes, of course, you will feel very happy. And what would you tell them? Thank you for making the fence. Yes, of course, you will be telling thanks for this boy for protecting the plant. Next picture. So what the boy is doing, he's doing the mistake in image. See how you will feel the same sad or angry face. So what you will tell to that boy? Not to walk on the grass. Yes, what is image D? She is watering the plant. How do you feel? Of course, we feel happy, isn't it? So, how would you tell them? Thank you for watering the plant. So, not only this answer, you can write your own creative answers. How do you feel? If you feel sad or angry or happy, whatever reactions you feel for the pictures given, you can write the answer by yourself, children. We can take care of plants around us by providing them with their basic needs. What are the basic needs for a plant? Air, water, and sunlight. So you must need to plant a plant in the place where you get enough air, water, and sunlight. We must also ensure that our actions do not harm plants. So you must not harm plants. Okay. Right. Here is the word wall given. Come on, children, let us read and practice these words. Now repeat after me, children. First word, features, appearance, nutrition, sufficient, require. Children, we can read the word again as these words are very tough words. We can read it again. Features, appearance, nutrition, sufficient, require. Next, explore, needs, ensure, harm, caring. Come on, children, we can read it one more time. Explore, needs, ensure, harm, caring. Children, I am telling it repeatedly. Please go through these words. It will help you to write the activities. Okay. These spellings will help you to write the activities. You can make a note of these words in your rough note and you can go through it again. So one by one from the part 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it may be, in every part you can write the date as well as the word wall in your note. Okay. Next, wow, it's the interesting facts. Today, interesting fact is strawberry is the only fruit that bears its seeds on the outside. It's really amazing, isn't it? So all the fruits will be having the seeds inside the fruit, but this is the only fruit which have the seeds outside. The average strawberry has 200 seeds, so it has nearly 200 seeds outside the fruit. This is really interesting. And the next interesting fact is onions. So eating lots of onions will make you sleepy as it acts as a sedative. So what happens if we are eating more onion? It will make us feel very sleepy. Next is cucumber. Cucumber is a fruit and not a vegetable since it has seeds inside the center. So cucumber is a fruit. So thank you, children. Have a nice day. Go through the lessons properly and do the homeworks what I have given. You can color the picture. I told you to write the feelings, what you feel when the when the children are doing the harsh thing to the plants. So those answers you can write. And in scene 1, I told you to keep the plant, isn't it? That question you have to complete. And if you are a plant, how you will need the help from the human being, that you can write by yourself in your own words. Okay, children. So let us meet in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.